got to have good corners to manage that.
You know, one thing a lot of people don't realize is that when you're sitting in the back waiting to be up, it really can be kind of an emotional roller coaster.
Right.
You know, there are moments when you're really excited and confident and just ready to go out there and get a win. And then, you know, inevitably thoughts of doubt can creep into your head like anybody, you know. And so being able to manage your own emotions is really, really key as a fighter. And, you know, there's a lot of things that go into it. That's a good example of one. And I think that's probably one reason that wrestlers tend to do good in the sport is because they have that experience of that one-to-one competition of waiting to get in there and compete against somebody and having to watch their teammates go, and then it's time for them to go.
Right. It's definitely a tough thing to manage. As you elevate your way through the card and you get higher up on the card and you fight later on in the night.
Nick, you're a guy that certainly fought as the main event and the co-main event more than once in your career. How do you manage that?
Well, typically I'm in bed by 8:30 at night every single night, so it was really hard.
Right.
Anytime that I had to fight after 9 o'clock. I think one card I fought on, it was like at 12:30 at night. That was tough. But if you can't get up for a fight and get ready to go, when it's your turn, you're in the wrong sport, you're in the wrong, you know.
You wake up pretty quick once that cage door shuts.
Yeah.
So here we go, guys. This is going to be a great matchup. Enjoy.
Weighted at 135 pounds, holds a record of 1 victory against 1 defeat. Fighting out of Stevens Point, Wisconsin, representing CWB Fight Club.
Ellias hyping himself up a little bit here.
And his opponent fighting out of the red corner, also weighing at 135 pounds, holds a record of 1 victory against 0 defeats. Fighting out of Holden, Wisconsin, representing Ironworks and Powerhouse, Ellias.
Wow. Ellias has got a showing tonight.
He has got a fan section here.
Watch for Ellias to start strong. If he's anything like his last fight, he always keeps his hands up. Watch his hands.
Great discipline.
Hands up, Ben.
Already looking for feints.
Hands up, chin down, Ben.
Good kick by Ellias.
Switch to a body shot.
Ellias has got great defense.
Got one. Good. Good.
Hard left by Ben. Ellias has got a
Sure,
return
see?
fire here. Yep.
Just timed it. Timed it correctly. Ellias will eat a shot.
He's sticking some good shots on him here.
Very relaxed. The way he switches stances too is very good.
And like you said, his defense.
Yeah, his defense.
He's not really getting hit with anything here.
He's gauging there. That's his distance. He lets a guy come in, he covers up, and that's what he wants you to do. He wants you to get that close so that he can throw and have an opportunity to take you down. Uses wrestling.
I think you can see either fighter look for a takedown anytime here. Both fighters have a bit of a wrestling background. Good right hand by Ellias.
Drop down. He comes in, drop down. Move your head. Head movement. Head movement. Yes, hands.
Nice leg kick by Ben.
Very nice. Those add up if he keeps kicking at that leg.
Not a bad strategy by Ben when you consider Ellias is a guy with a lot of foot speed.
Look at those hands back up. I'm so impressed by
1 minute, Ben.
the way he gets his hands back.
Absolutely.
I mean, even as a pro fighter, I mean, look at that.
Body kick. Ben, what's your best spot?
Ellias is a great example of somebody who started training MMA at a very young age. You know, you see a lot of these fighters starting to come into the UFC and some of the higher levels now of guys who started young as kids. You know, I think Ellias is another example of that. Their technique is always awesome.
Ben, let him come to you.
Good body
Nice
kick by
body.
Ben.
Well, it was a little low, but Ellias says, the hell with it, I'm fighting through it.
Ellias looks for a kick of his own.
30 seconds, Ben.
Ben showing some good stand-up himself.
Stand down. Finish strong, finish strong.
So when Ben's in the southpaw stance here, Ellias needs to work on trying to get his lead leg to the outside of Ben, which will open up his right hand.
Forward.
Good shot landed by Ellias.
Wow.
Great first round by both fighters.
Yeah. And I'll just say, in all honesty, that doesn't look like a amateur fight for the first couple fights for these guys. These guys got good technique.
Absolutely. And their composure. That's the other thing is, you know, people don't realize that that can be one of the most important things in a fight is which fighter maintains composure and focus and poise. Both fighters have shown a lot of it.
It's a good matchup.
Nick, what do you think we're going to see here coming into the second round?
I think we're going to see more of the pace pick up here in the second round. I really think that Ellias is going to pick it up a little bit here, knowing him a little bit, and I think Ben's going to keep the pressure on too. I think we're going to see this open up, and we're going to see a good second round.
Absolutely. And obviously both of these guys look like they're in great shape.
Yeah, these guys are here to win. They're not messing around.
A couple of good competitors. Good head move by Ellias.
There you go. Good stuff.
Good timing on takedown there.
Good. Settle in, go to work. I'm gonna talk his head.
This is big. This is big actually for Ellias here, being on the bottom here. First time he's been taken down, I think, inside the cage.
It's a good opportunity for him to show his jiu-jitsu ability.
Yeah.
Cross face, bring it on across.
How you respond to it, you know, I mean,
Cross face. Settle back.
every fighter's got to go through their first things, you know. First time they get rocked, first time they get, you know, taken down, first time all this stuff.
Ellias looks like he's staying pretty relaxed here underneath, maybe listening to his corners. But Ben doing a great job on top, putting the pressure on him here and making him work.
Is he working here for a Kimura?
It looks like he may be.
Yes. Nice. Knee to the body.
It looks like he's transitioning to full mount here.
Cross face, chin up. Yes. Good. Cross face, cross face, put it on. Cross face, Ben, cross face.
Oh, Ellias going for a leg. Both fighters going for a leg here.
This is some good ground and pound by Ben here.
It's a tough place to be in it for anybody.
Arm across his throat. Right arm across his throat, too. Don't make it comfortable for him.
And I think this could be really key for Ben. You know, seeing this go into the third round here, this is going to tire Ellias out. Ellias is a very fast fighter, obviously one of his strengths.
Yes, bring that leg up. Good. Beautiful. Knee to the body, Ben. Isolate that arm. Get it. Yes. Use your head to push it down.
Looks like Ben is looking for an Americana here, possibly. But Ellias tucking his elbow in tight. Rolling back in.
Work, work, work.
Ellias digging for that underhook.
30 seconds to work, Ben. 30 seconds. Finish out top. Yes. 20 seconds. Yes, turn down, get some damage. Yes, cross face him hard. Cross face him hard. 10 seconds, go. Ground and pound, ground and pound.
Clearly Ben's won this round here.
Yep.
Keep going.
First round was pretty close.
Easy. Work, work.
I think it's 1-1
Come on, come on, come on.
if I have to guess.
but definitely not a dominant first round by either fighter.
No.
Not one that you would want to leave to the judges for either guy, if I'm their coaches.
So the strategy here, is, in my opinion, is a close fight like this. You only get 3 minutes in these amateur fights. That's not a lot of time to work in a close fight. Going into the third round, if it's me, I'm telling my fighter, you got to go.
Yep, I agree.
There's no time to waste. Whether you may make a mistake or not, but you got to go. You got to give it. It's either a takedown, we're working for a takedown to seal the deal, or you're pressuring forward. It's difference between that 3 minutes and 5 minutes from amateur to pro.
Absolutely.
Where there's more, and it is. It's just more strategy involved if you got an extra 2 minutes.
Ben finding his groove there in that second round. I think it's likely we'll see a takedown attempt from him early here.
Ellias needs to open up with his kicks.
Yep, and land something flush.
Hands up and move. Good. You have to move.
Ellias looking composed.
Towards us, towards us. Wait. More than one. Keep your hands up when you throw. More than one. Ben, where's your combos? Combos!
Good right straight.
Hands up when you come in. Good.
Pretty clean striking from both fighters.
More volume. Ben, can you take down? Ben, let's go now. He's waiting for the takedown, so set up punches. Uppercuts up the middle.
Ellias looking to look for a spot for his right hand.
Body by head. Come on, something back. More.
Both fighters don't have a whole lot of time to waste here.
Come on, Ben!
This is a close fight.
Absolutely. Ellias has got to stuff this takedown.
Finish it. Yes, finish it. Yes, good. Remember, arm across his neck. Cross face, cross face, cross face. 30 seconds to work. 1 minute, 30 seconds to work, Ben. Heavy hips. Clear your leg.
So Ben obviously going to look to continue to stay on top here, control the fight from the top. Ellias definitely needing to get to his feet here or find a submission.
His head's against the cage, that's good, yes. And use some punches too. Your head into his chin. Your head in his chin, Ben. Ben, your forehead into his chin. Good. He's pressuring. I know. He's trying to go for a guillotine right now. Heavier, come on. Good. Yes, keep going. Good job. Use your shoulder pressure. More shoulder, Ben. More shoulder into that neck. 20 seconds, Ben. 20 seconds. Ben,
Third round winding down here.
Ben, go some punches, Ben. Ben, ground and pound. Get up. Punch up. Ben.
Ellias trying desperately to land some shots here. What a great fight. Tough one to call. I think you got to give it to Ben being on top in that third round.
You do, but
Ellias showing a lot of composure.
In the same sense, it's like you take a guy down and you lay on him. You don't. I'm not saying it badly, but he didn't do any damage there for a minute and a half. So I don't know. I mean, it's
fight could go either way here.
I mean, I think it's probably Ben's. With the takedowns, I would probably have to, if I have to say anything, but
most likely.
Guys need to realize, and this is why they, in their amateur career, is they take a guy down, they got to do work.
Absolutely. good sportsmanship by both fighters here.
That's always good. You guys go out there and try to knock each other's heads off, and afterwards you can. Ellias does a flip. Ben does a cartwheel.
Ben does a cartwheel.
That's awesome.
These 35ers are always great acrobats, it seems like.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, round of applause for these two warriors. After 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. We have a split decision. Judge Morgan's signature scores the contest, 29-28, Price. Mike Rogers scores the contest, 29-28, Buarapha. And Chris Clear scores the contest, 29-27, for your winner, fighting out of the blue corner,
Good fight.
Yeah, tough fight.